Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and slayed the Plesiloth. This time I'm going to go out and do the final 5-star quest. But first, I want to talk to this lady here. Many items have something called rarity associated with them. I don't know why it's telling us this now. The game is telling us about rarity really pretty much at the end of the game. We pretty much definitely know about this by now. If you haven't noticed it either, you just don't really care that much about the information that they give you, or you just skip through it or something, but I don't know why they're giving us this now. The rarer the material the crafting shop works with, the rarer and more powerful the piece of equipment will end up being. I've got all kinds of rare materials in my basket right now. I won't tell you what they are though. Okay, that sounds a little weird. It makes it sound like she's some sort of drugs mule. I don't quite know. Let's ignore that plot point, that subplot that I kind of sort of made up a few episodes ago, but never mind. Let's talk to the chief and accept our final 5-star quest. So here it is, it's Slay the Raithian. The reward is 1,900 zenny and it's in the swamp, so this is one of the few quests that is actually in the swamp. So this will be a kind of a challenge, I'd say, since the swamp is the second hardest zone, technically. Oh, did not want to click that. I want to go back and read the requester's notes. It's from a charitable man. The monsters in the swamp zone are out of control, the Raithian in particular. I want you to go hunt one down. Casualties are spiraling. Apparently they're spiraling, they're out of control, so we're going to have to go out on this quest and take it down. Take down this monster for the second to last time, technically. So let's head out on our final quest. So here we go, we're off to the swamp to slay the Raithian. Just saying this in advance, this quest is going to be a long one just due to how many monsters there are just like there in the zones that you're going to have to deal with before you can really get into the meat of the quest. Okay, sorry about that little random jump cut there. What happened was that I managed to do this entire quest and then realised that I haven't been recording any of it, so I didn't record any of the video. I did the entire thing without recording any of it. 40 minutes. And I didn't once look over and check that I was recording. The one time I do it, and I forget. Fantastic. It's just sod's law that that's the way it would go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to down these rations and then pick up what I can from this chest. And then for this first episode, what I found out last time I recorded this is that it's going to be mostly me. Yeah, it's going to be mostly me going around and getting rid of the ads, let's call them, for this quest, because there's a lot of them, and trust me, you're going to want to get rid of them unless you feel ballsy, and you're just going to man up and take it. So what I'm going to do is head into Area 2, and you'll get an idea of what I mean when I say this quest has a lot of annoying ads in it. So let's head in, and Buffangelo! Of course there's Buffangelo, and that one there is always aggroed on me when I first get in this area. Thank you, fantastic. Right, what I'm going to do is roll out of the way of all these guys, because I don't want to take on 5 at the same time, because that would be suicide. So what I'll do is just get in damage when I can, and then go back to the base camp to recover. So what I'm going to do is, that's probably not the best idea to roll into that guy, but never mind. Let's get out of the way of that guy, because he's going to ram me, and it's not going to be fun. That guy took a long time charging up his charge there. Okay, that was weird. I charged up a charge. Oh yeah, clothesline like 3 of them. And he's still going to plow me into a wall. Fantastic. So normally if I wasn't doing so well here, now that I've said that, this is going to go really badly. But normally what would happen is that you'll get destroyed by all of these guys, since there is a lot of them in here. There's 5. So that's not good. So let's take you down with a greatsword to the face. So let's hit you again. Here we go. Right, there we go. We've cleared out this area. They shouldn't respawn in here. That's something you're going to have to watch out for on this quest, is that the monsters, that the ads are going to respawn, so be careful. Sometimes they will just pop back again, and it's not going to be fun. So what I'm going to do is try and pull these guys in one at a time. So let's pull this guy over and hopefully not pull any of the others in, because I don't want to have to fight more than one at a time if I can help it. Because I think there's 5 in here again, so what I'm going to do is, which one should I try and pull? I'll pull. Okay, that one's coming towards me anyway, so let's just take him down. Come on, man. Bring it, you. Hit you in the face, that'll stun you for a second, and then he's going to ram me anyway. Fantastic! Never mind. I'm probably going to end up using all of my recovery items, not my recovery items, my supply items, just dealing with these guys. because there's a lot of them, as I've said many times so far. There is a lot of them, and trust me, after 20 minutes, you're probably not going to be having a good time just because of how many there are. Never mind, this is a 5-star quest, and it's kind of apt that I left it for the final quest in 5-star, because it is probably the hardest one out of all of them. I personally think the Rathalos is more annoying than the Raithian, but just because of everything else that's in these areas, it's gonna be absolute hell. But never mind, let's hit you in the face, there we go. Right, this is going a lot better than it did on one of my practice runs where I just ran into these areas and got destroyed by absolutely everything. It was complete massacre. And I also managed to die just to random ads. I hadn't even fought the Raithian by that point. I just managed to die just right then and there, and it was kind of embarrassing. But never mind, I'm just going to quickly put back into 2, because I think the Raithian comes to this area after starting in 5, it will come to 2. So I'm just going to paintball it so that I can know where it is. Oh, hello. Bad idea. Okay, that was lucky. So again, even though I've done that like 4 times in this game with the Rathalos, I did it again for some reason. Just seconds later I realised, wait a minute, bad idea, don't paintball it in the raw, oh dear. Never mind, what we're going to do is head to Area 9, because there's more there, there's more for us to kill. And we're just going to try and ignore the Raithian, because it's going to fly about and just be a pain in the butt. The monsters in Area 5, you can't get rid of them. I think they just constantly respawn, or there's a lot of them. Like, it's going to take you a very long time to get rid of them. And after, I don't know, 20 minutes of this, you don't want to be wasting any more time on the really annoying areas to get rid of. Oh dear. Oh, that was lucky. I almost got hit by that guy and a Buffangelo, but it managed to sort itself out on its own, which is pretty good. What I'm going to do is concentrate on these Buffangelo, because they're going to be the most annoying, as you can see. Luckily, I'm wearing the Ioprey armor, so I'm immune to the poison of the Ioprey and the Buffangelo, so that's quite nice. And let's take you guys. Can I do it in... Okay, they're going to die at different times. He's going to run away. Never mind, I was going to see if I could get 2 for 1. I got 2 in 1, but not 2 for 1. If that makes sense. Right, these Ioprey are going to keep spawning for a little while. And also, if you come back in this area, I think straight after exiting it, you will find that they've respawned. And I think you have to clear them out again. I'm pretty sure you can eventually just get rid of all of them by doing this. So let's just take you down. And I think there's one more down here that doesn't respawn. Or have I taken it out? Okay, I've taken it out. Hello, you're going down. Yeah, great sword, right in your face. Right in your little devil face. Right. Sideways swipe, and there we go. So as you're noticing, or probably haven't maybe possibly noticed, wow, have I added enough things to that sentence? As you may have noticed, my health is getting quite low. You don't want it to drop all the way to the... Well, obviously you don't want to die to ads. That's a bad idea, and something I managed to do, as I said. So that's not something you want to do. I'm going to pop back in now. Hopefully they've respawned and I can get rid of them. So that'll be good. What I was saying is that don't feel bad, if you have to use up your recovery items, because trust me, these guys are worth getting rid of. And if you have to use your recovery items, do it. It saves you having to go all the way back to the base camp. Wow, I can't say anything for some reason. So let's hit you in the face and then take you down. Bring it on you. Hiya! In the face, and then side, and you're down. That went quicker than I thought. Right, ow, I didn't see you there. I probably should have concentrated on you more, just because you're Buffangelo, and I'm not going to get another hit in because I hit the Ioprey. Fantastic! So, what I'm going to have to do in a second is heal up, obviously, because I'm getting very close to dying here, and I don't want to do that, because that'll be bad since I'm only halfway through the areas. Trust me, these areas down here are probably the most annoying to clear because they've got Buffangelo and Ioprey. The others just have Preys in it. There's also Gemprey out there, so be careful. Just because you may be immune to poison, if you have the Ioprey armor like I do, you're not immune to stun. No, not stun paralysis. Stun's completely different, and personally, the more preferred ability in my opinion. I prefer the immunity to stun over the immunity to poison, just because that's used by everything compared to this. Right, so what I'm going to do is go out and pop back in. Hopefully they're not going to respawn. If they do respawn, I'm just going to ignore them because I'm guessing they just constantly respawn. That'll be very annoying. Oh well, so let's head out here and then come back. So I'm sorry this episode's going to be a lot of this, just me running around, taking out Ire Prey, Buffangelo, and Gem Prey. I know it's not exactly the most riveting viewing, but this is part of the episode, this is part of the quest. You kind of have to do this, they're just going to constantly respawn. I'm going to ignore them. I thought I could eventually get rid of them, but never mind. So yeah, this is part of the episode and the quest. I kind of sort of have to show it in a way. If I cut all this out, it'd be like a massive chunk of the episode, well, not the episode, the quest just gone. Just in one big blow, all of it just gone, and it'd be kind of meh, it'd be kind of just me running around, just taking out things, and just saying, oh, yep, you can take these guys out, you can't take these guys out, blah, 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 and it wouldn't really make for much better viewing, in my opinion. Granted, it would save time, but never mind. Gem Prey, and that one's going to hit me right in the face, thank you very much, you annoying thing. So what I'm going to try and do is clear out all of these areas, and then I'm probably going to start the next episode after that, after I've healed up at the base camp. So what I'm going to try and do is take down the Raithian in one episode. There we go, that's those two down. These guys in here respawn for quite a while, in my opinion. I think they respawn for maybe, I don't know, there's 20, maybe 30 of them, but I think eventually they will stop spawning, or I've at least got them to stop spawning eventually. So let's just take these guys down. The Ire Prey are far more annoying just because their Ire... Oh, I thought it was coming in here then. I thought the Raithian, I just saw it change area. I thought it was this one. I was like, oh dear, that's annoying. So what I was saying is the Ire Prey are clearly more annoying than the Gem Prey because they take longer to take down. I'm going to have to resharpen my weapon, but I'll take him out first. As you see, well, as you can see, it didn't take it down as fast as if I had full sharpened weapon. It's just slicing through it like butter, which is kind of weird considering it's blunter, or it's blunt, compared to when it's sharpened, even though it's still got fangs sticking out the front. It's kind of weird, never mind. And as you can see, that's an example of my immunity to poison in action. I completely just tanked that poison shot. So let's sharpen up my weapon. There we go. Right, let's head over there, take out those Gem Prey. So let's take you down, and then hit you again. Bam, and bam, there we go. 2 shots, does the ticket. Right, you want some now? Bring it on. Yeah! So yeah, this is a lot easier than dealing with the Buffangelo from before. Fortunately, Buffangelo can't really go in these areas for some reason. They just don't like the swamp areas, which is kind of weird, but then kind of makes sense at the same time. Granted, I'm just happy that they're not here, because that makes this even more annoying than it is. And for goodness sake, would you please stop dodging me? The thing is with Great Swords is that Gem Prey and just other preys in general just dodge your attacks so easily, it's kind of annoying. And as you can see, they're respawning, so let's just continue to take these guys down. This is probably one of the more annoying areas to clear, just because there are so many things that just constantly respawn for a while, and you can kind of get overwhelmed, so I'll be careful if you're coming here to clear like I am. The Raithian can come in this area, so obviously be careful when you're clearing out and you have the Raithian in the same area. I would suggest changing areas just for a little bit, just so you can obviously clear it a little bit easier and you're not going to waste lives on just trying to make the battlefield safe for the real fight, the real battle, the real challenge after you're done. Sorry about that, I have a sort of a cold coming on, which is kind of more annoying than it already is. So this episode and this quest is just a whole buttload of me managing to screw everything up, and it's just causing so many problems. I mean, I can't believe that I managed to get through 40 minutes without even just looking over once and seeing that it says record on the screen, because what I've got is I've got a screen to my left where I can see my recording as it's going, and I can see that it says record in big red letters. I can't believe at no point I didn't look over and just check to see if it's recording, which is even more annoying because it's not like, oh, I managed to lose the footage because, I don't know, it saved over it or there wasn't enough space or blah, 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 blah. It's just me being a complete and absolute muppet and just completely failing to notice that I'm not recording. If I had a screenshot of my face after I noticed that, because I stopped my my commentary capture and then I went over to stop my video capture, and my face, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, no, it's the end of the world, no, because this is literally one of the longest quests. No, it's probably the longest quest we've done so far, and trust me, it is a pain to do, especially since I used up most of my sort of healing items and everything, so I had to spend like an hour and a half getting all of that back, I'm prepping for my next recording session, which is right after this one. So, yeah, that caused a whole buttload of problems. It's kind of unfortunate too, since I kind of liked my previous recording. It was kind of, I don't know, my commentary, I wouldn't say it's all that fantastic. It's a bit unstructured, since I just go from one sentence to another with no connection at all, which is kind of weird, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was some of my better, more raw sort of commentary, since it wasn't just me saying the same things I always say when I do these episodes, like BAM! Die! Hiya! Or just blaming my past self for all sorts of ridiculous things I've managed to do, and doing silly things like running into a Rathalos head-on, even though I have no armor to defend myself. I should probably go over this area. These gem prey don't respawn, so literally this is all that's in this area. I don't think I ever fought the Raithian in this area last time I fought it, so you don't really have to clear this one out. It's just, you might as well, since it's quite quick. So there we go, that's those two down, and then I think there's one more over there. Right, let's go for him. And then head to area 3, which is the last area to clear. I might go back and check 9 and just... Great. I might go back to 9 and check that I can actually, whether or not I can actually clear that, or if they're just going to constantly respawn forever and ever and ever, which is really annoying that they do that. Originally I thought I could get rid of them, and I hoped I could get rid of all of the Buffalo because they're really annoying. Going over area 3, there are Ire Prey in there, and they are going to respawn for a little while, so you're going to want to get rid of them. Actually, I don't think you can get rid of all the ones in here, so what I'm going to do is probably hunt them for a little while, and if I can't really get rid of them, I'll check if I can or not. I might or might not cut this out and just end the episode, but for now I'm just going to take them down because they're quite annoying. And this area is probably not my, well, it's probably my least favorite area in the entire game. I don't really know how I can have a least favorite area because, well, it's just a field, but it just doesn't fit with the rest of the game. Well, not the rest of the game, but the rest of the zone. It's just weird. I mean, it's a field of wheat or something. How does this fit with a swamp? I mean, I kind of get that it's wet and it's marshy, but really? A field? How does this fit? I mean, it might fit in the forest and the hills, maybe, but I don't know. It just doesn't fit here. It's just kind of weird. They use it in the E3 demo that you probably might have seen after I hunted the Rathalos, which is the unlockable. In the gallery you can get there, you may have seen this area used, probably just to demonstrate the superior graphics on the PS2 or something. Back when they originally released this. Wow, clothesline, like 3 of them with that one. That was pretty good. So that might have just been the reason why they added this area, and they couldn't think of any better place to put it than right here, which is kind of weird, but oh well. Never mind. Let's take you down. I'm hoping you're not too close to the area. Nope, he's not. It's not too close to the area exit, and I can't hit him, which is always annoying when that happens. You're way too close to it and you can't hit him. Like last time, I mean, that happened like, I don't know, 3 minutes ago, if that. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it to you when it literally just happened. Never mind, thank you very much. I don't know why I always do that. I just seem to have got like a mentality where I pause every time something just hits me out of nowhere. And the Ire Prey just pain in the butt. Right, let's hit you again. Right, what's next? You. I nearly ran into that one. That would have been my own fault. It's kind of my own stupidity. Or just sort of not really paying enough attention. There we go. Right, and I managed to dodge that one like a pro. Yeah. And can I get 2? No, I can't because he's going to jump over there and miss everything. I mean, what was he even aiming for? Right, you go down, and you go down, and you go down, please. Okay, maybe, okay, I'm not going to do another swing. Sometimes I don't get why I don't, but I think, I don't know, it's just sometimes I don't manage to pull off another attack after the previous one. I don't know why I do that sometimes, it just sometimes happens, and it normally screws me, like, really badly, like that for some reason. I can't figure out why I'm not doing a combo. Maybe I'm just not hitting it or getting it in the right direction. And wow, that put me quite low on health, just all of them attacking me, and as you can see, these guys just appear out of thin air and just replace the previous ones. I don't know why that happens. It's kind of weird, but oh well. Okay, get out of the way. Right, bring it on. So there's a lot of them here now. This is not looking good, and I'm probably going to heal up because I really don't want to die. I'm probably not going to use up all of my healing items. I'm just going to use up 1 just so I definitely don't die. There's 6 of them, I think. Which is really not good, to be honest. I really got to take a few of these out. And clothesline you, and clothesline you. My weapon's got blunt. This is probably one of the worst possible times for it to get blunt, because I don't really have an opportunity to sharpen it right now. And I kind of want to save all of my items like flash bombs for when I'm fighting the Raithian, because trust me, you're going to want them if you're going to keep this episode, well not this episode, this quest shorter, because it is going to take a long time, and it's going to take at least 20 minutes to hunt down the Raithian. And please, would you stop that? Get off! Oh wow, that's that's kind of weird. I've never really been hit by sort of, what is it? It's I can't remember. I can't even remember that. It's confusion of some kind. I've never really been hit by that before. I don't think I can really take these guys out, so what I'm going to do is just keep hunting them for a little while and see if I can eventually get rid of them. I probably can't, unfortunately, but if I can't, oh well. Let's just hit you in the back. Please go down. I've had enough of you. Thank you very much. Oh, great. Goodness sake. I was doing all right up until now, but now it's just gone to pot. I don't even know if that's a saying. I don't really care at this point. Would you please stop dodging me? It's getting very irritating. There we go. Hit you. Right. How many are left? Please say they're decreasing, because this is starting to get quite difficult. Okay. Don't seem to be decreasing in numbers unless I'm just hallucinating or really paying attention. Oh, I hoped he'd have gone down, because that means there's only one left I have to take down, and I could sharpen my weapon. So this thing is quite blunt. They don't seem to be respawning, so maybe I have managed to get rid of all of them now, which would be lovely. You just won't go down. Go down and stay down. There we go. Right. Where's your friend? He's going down too. Him and his little devil face. So let's hit you. There we go. Right. Hopefully he's down. I think I've got them all. Yep, I've got them all. That's great. So what I'm going to do is head back to the base camp, heal up, and obviously end off the episode, because this is a good time to end it off before we go out and hunt the Raithian properly. So until then, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I will see you next time.